Hello motorcycle fans, hello Cycle Drag Universe. You've found another compelling video, and guys, today we're talking about collectability. As you probably know, we've done a lot of videos from the Mecum Motorcycle Auction. This is Shangri-La. This is paradise if you are a collector. This is where you'll find your dream bike. This isn't necessarily where you're going to find the best deal. Sorry about that, because it's a competitive environment with bidders with deep pockets, but this is where you will find your dream bike. The things that are very rare, that are very odd, they also surface. Well, when you talk about collectability, we've stressed how important it is to keep motorcycles original. Well, a very small group of individuals out there, whether they had the foresight or whether maybe it was some type of accident by a dealer who forgot about a bike upstairs. I know that sounds far-fetched, but I don't know what else to attribute it to. Some of these bikes end up left in crates. It's got to be astute investors. Maybe there's some other stories out there, I don't know, but this brings the value to a whole different level. I want to show you what's inside this box. It's a 1999 Excelsior. We will also see this ultra rare Ducati, and stay with me until the end of this video, please, because we will find out the real value. We will find out what somebody is willing to pay for a motorcycle that has stood the test of time in its original box. How much has the value increased? We'll find out in a little bit, but first let's take a deeper look at this Excelsior. Are you ready for this? It is an Excelsior Henderson Super X in the crate, 85 cubic inches, 5-speed. It includes all the factory banners, the dust cover. It has black paint, beautiful. It's offered by the Sturgis Motorcycle Museum and Hall of Fame to further their mission about preserving history. So maybe that explains it. Maybe that explains a little bit of this mystery that the Sturgis Hall of Fame decided to keep it in the crate. So let's take a look at how they come from the manufacturer. This is how typically a dealer would get them. This one doesn't look like it's going to require much assembly. Sometimes they do require quite a bit of assembly depending on which manufacturer they come from and how they are shipped. But you know you're getting a brand new motorcycle here, never been out of the crate, was on display here for posterity. And I got another one to show you too. Here's one still in the crate. How this guy did out here, huh? I don't know what you're gonna see in the crate. All right, guys, so I want to take you upstairs and show you another motorcycle in the crate, but let's have a little discussion out there. Do any of us really have the discipline to keep a motorcycle in a crate? And how much fun is that? I liken it to when I was a kid and you'd collect action figures. I really like the WWE figures, but who wanted to keep it in the package? No, you wanted to take it out and play with it. Maybe on rare occasions you kept something in the package, especially if you had doubles, but motorcycles aren't action figures. They're super expensive. So let me spin it around like this to you as well. This is a niche market. It's collectible, it's special. If you were to buy one of these motorcycles in the crates, would you keep it in the crate? It's the way to protect the value, but what do you want to do? Do you want a very cool new motorcycle to display or even perhaps ride? Or do you want to keep it in the crate for value and for the story? It's interesting. Every year I come to Mecum, I see a couple still in the crate. Now, could you imagine if a Z1 or a classic Kawasaki or something like that is still in the crate? We hear those stories. We hear stories of bikes like this one, the Eddie Lawson replica, still being around in crates. Like, you know, maybe a dealer, like I said, unfortunately passed away and there was one upstairs or there was one in the storage bin. Things can happen. I'll tell you, if there's any out there, invite us in because we want to come cover it. But like I said, you never really know what you'll see here. There's so much variety. Let's take you upstairs and see this next one in a crate. Let me know your thoughts down below. I also want to know if you could find any motorcycle in a crate, what would be your dream bike to find in a crate? Let's go upstairs. Yeah, case in point, how about finding either 3 of these babies in a crate? I couldn't imagine the value. But over here, guys, I did see something I wanted to show you. We got another one in the crate, not super old, I believe. This is a 2002 Ducati MH900E, estimated at $20,000 in the crate. Let's give you a good look at it. It's got the top on over here in terms of this motorcycle. This is 904 cc's. This, of course, was a 6-speed tubular rear single-sided swing arm that we can't see because it's down there in the crate, but it's special, that's for sure. It's not, at least the top is clear, and I wonder if that's the way it was, because a lot of times when they come in the crates, you can't see in. So maybe that was by design. I'm not 100% sure. Let me find out. Well, guys, I found the expert I was hoping to find, Craig from Mecum Auctions. Craig, I looked at this. I didn't think this is the way it came from the factory. I thought this might be some ingenious modification by somebody who wants to see the bike. Tell me what's going on here.
That's exactly what it is. You know, when this came from the factory, it was shipped over from Bologna, Italy. Had a wood top, just like any other crate. But this fellow, when he decided, hey, I'm going to leave it in the crate, that's what I want to do with this bike. He made a nice little glass top for it so you can still see the beautiful bike inside.
All right, now is this technically cheating?
I mean,
did you alter the crate at all?
Well, no. I mean, it's still, you know, you got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides to a crate.
I like it.
This one, you got 5.
Now, they got lucky. They got lucky with this one, because here's the problem. If we're talking about a Japanese motorcycle, they typically come in cardboard, right?
Right.
So you'd have to cut the cardboard.
Exactly. Yeah, usually what you see when a guy keeps a Japanese bike in a crate is the cardboard is gone on one side, and you just got kind of a little metal lattice thing going on. Yeah. But this is Italian wood, man.
All right, so I got to ask you here, final question, because I'm asking everybody out there, would you have the discipline to keep any motorcycle in the crate for 20 plus years?
Never.
I don't know how you could do it.
Can't be done.
I'm wondering if some of these, maybe you hear stories like, unfortunately, dealers passing away and they were in storage or something like that, and they end up in a storage unit that somebody's paying for. I don't know.
That's the only excuse. Yeah, I couldn't do it. No, I'd have that thing gassed up and on the road. I'd still do it.
Amen. Amen. Well, thank you very much for the info. We appreciate it, guys. Thank Craig. He's helping us out. I knew that was probably a little bit of a cheater crate. At least you can look at it. It's like a fishbowl, though, right? You can't ride it like that, though, can you? And you know what I say here on Cycle Drag. Don't hide them. Ride them. I guess it all depends on what you want to do with it. Pleased to be joined with Chris from Tri-Cities, Washington. Chris, we're talking about a motorcycle in the crate. First off, would you have the discipline or the wherewithal to leave one in the crate for that long?
No.
Neither. I don't know. I don't know who would. But for somebody who did, you pointed out something that is maybe a little sacrilege here during the show. You said people were putting their drinks on top of it?
Yeah, stopping by, putting their beer, putting their coffee, whatever it was.
So it survived 20 years in the box, and people were using it as a coffee table.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Expensive coffee table.
What do you know about the motorcycle and the owner?
Well, I don't know anything about the owner. I know the Mike Hailwood replica was built in tribute to Mike Hailwood, who ran the Isle of Man, raced for Ducati, and won on this bike, or not on this bike, but won on Ducatis. Kind of brought him back to prominence, and they named the Mike Hailwood replica after him.
Excellent. Well, we can see it a little bit at least. So thank you so much for the info. I appreciate it. Guys, it's awesome. And like I said, it takes a whole lot of discipline to keep one of these in the crate. Don't put your beer on it, though. No.
Injected engine, 6-speed, includes a plaque and shirt.
Down, can it go? Down, hot, can it be on top here? Hot, can it be 15, 40 bid? Hit 40, hot, can it be 40, hot, can it be 20, can it be 10,000 under bid? Hit it 10, 12, hit down 12 here, 15.
Whoa!
15, 17, down 20 bid, hot, can it be 20,000. Hit 20, hot, can it be 2. Hit 2, down, hot, can it be 2, hot, can it be 22 bid, down 5, down 5. Hit down, give me 5 over there, hot, can it be 5, down 5 here, 2, down middle, hot, can it be 5. Hit 5 here, down, hot, can it be 7 bid, hot, can it be towards this way, 7 down 30,000, and down 30 bid, and then 30 George, hit a bit of a 30,000 bid, I'm going to bit of a 30,
wow.
32, hit 2, down a bid, I'm going to bit of a 2, down wow. 32 bid, I'm going to bit of a 2, down 30's there, 32, and 30's a bid, 32,000, and I'm going to bit of a 2, down reserve is on the way, 30's here, you want 2, and hey sir, in the front row, reserve is off, you want it, 32,000, we'll throw the case in with it, 32, hit 30 to 2, hit 2, down, I'm going to bit of a 2, down, going to bit of a 2, down, and a shirt, and 32, and then 2 bid, I'm going to bit of a 2, down, going to bit of a 32 bid, I'm going to bit of a 30 bid, 32,000, and 30 bid, I'm going to bit of a 2, yes sir, they're thinking about it. They're safe. 32 and 30 bid. I'm going to 32,000. Sold 30,000. Sold 30,000.
$30,000, guys. So there you have it. A cycle drag. Couple motorcycles in the crate. Let me know what you think about it. All right, now here's one in the crate, not the crate, but a crate. Guys, how about a 1916 Harley Davidson? What is it called? A 16C with sidecar. Look at this thing. That's not the original crate. It's been out of the crate. That's the storage crate that it's in. It looks like it's been underwater. It looks like somebody found this under the sea. Truly amazing. That'll make it easier to ship, though, that's for sure. Wow, what a piece of history. We got to get closer. Look, I wish sometimes these motorcycles could talk, because you'd love to know where was it stored at, how did it get that rusty, but still intact. And what do I say? Only original once. Really crazy. Take a look. It's survived more than 100 years. Probably survived all types of different elements as well. Look, I think the front tire just straight up rotted off, because the back tire is still there, but not much of it's left. Pretty cool piece of history. Pushing it around, guys, getting it out of here. Some of these motorcycles living on in the crate, truly amazing. Let me know what you think about it, and please, guys, we got a ton of great stories and coverage from the Mecum Motorcycle Auction and a lot of great drag racing. So if you like that video, please do me a favor and subscribe right in the middle. Be a friend, tell a friend. We're trying to grow. If you like that video, here's another one for you. And you know, if there's anything, fast motorcycles or motorcycles in the box, we're in. Cycle Drag rolls on.